everyone. Welcome in to Uncharted Realms' Friday event. Sorry about that. There was a little bit of some technical difficulties due to the weather situation that develops locally for us, though. So you got me coming in, and we're coming in a little bit late here to an awesome Rich versus Andrew Guardian action. I'm going to get these life totals accurate there for you as we go along. Ooh, might help if I kept the video cams going, right? Like that would be pretty nice. I got Rich at 23, Andrew at 16. Rich had some pretty good if you notice there, he has a card in his arsenal. He used a card in his arsenal earlier for Tome to gain a whole bunch of life, so keep that in mind. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? We're gonna try to get the card display going really well here, and see if we can't make everything happen. Got E-Strike for 5 from Andrew to go again. So look at that, not too shabby. I know the stream looks a little bit different from what it was. We had to close up early today. We got some ice and some snow coming through, for those wondering. Ice and snow. It's looking to be a nice wild time, to be fair. Could be worse, right? Could be worse. Not against a little bit of slippy sliding, but I would prefer not to, you know. Winter's Whale coming in here for 4. Now here for Andrew. 18 to 16 is our life total. Andrew chips back a little bit, but Rich seems to be the favored guardian. Seems to be the favored guardian in this matchup. We're gonna find out though. I wouldn't put too much money on it just yet, but you never know. What do you guys have? Do you have the regular guardian or do you have the ice guardian? Let me know. I wanna hear it. Who's ready for these spoilers as well? I'm excited. Spoiler season coming up. And a couple good hints here from LSS. A couple of weird ones, to be fair. But take what you can get, right? I think they, have all but confirmed the CNC coming back in. We already know that the skull cap's there, so it's shaping up to be pretty nice. All right, so here on the Rich's turn here, he's just coming in with a Nothos for 6, I believe. So real sad if that's not a Nothos. It is, luckily. Oh no, that one actually might have only been in there for 4. It did not have the double pitch in there. Andrew's gonna take it. Fall to 12. 18 to 12 now. 6 points. A 6-point deficit. Andrew finds himself. It's a little sad I couldn't have these guys swapped different. We could have them looking at each other in the video, you know? Alright, so Andrew's turn now coming in. Channel Lake Frigid. He's going to freeze things out. Andrew, chill with the snow. Chill. Need a thaw. Channel Lake Frigid is an ice action. It's an aura. Go again. Cards and activated abilities. Cost opposing heroes an additional 1. You always gotta pay the tax, man. Gotta pay 1. Andrew will have to, every turn, it'll get a counter, and he'll have to put an ice card to the bottom of his deck from his pitch zone in order to continue to meet those requirements, or the lake will thaw itself out, and all that ice will wash away, and the tax will be gone. Andrew then is also coming in with the Winter's Whale behind it, with the ice. Winter's Whale is a nice hammer there, which is a 4 attack. But if you pitch an ice as part of the 3, if it hits a hero, it will create a Frostbite token under their control, which is super big. It's a big part of just taxing somebody out and preventing turns, pulling cards out of the hand unexpectedly in alternate ways that are not just discard. So looking to be a long one here. Looking to be a fun one. For those that are interested in the time on the round, we got about 12 minutes left. About 12 minutes left here on the rounds. So for those that want to keep an eye on the clock. Also know that the New Zealand Nationals is going on right now, so I was able to watch a little bit of Matt Rogers on his old hymn this morning. We saw some Dash as well. Some Kano. Kano ended up winning. Ended up winning a game, surprisingly, over Akatsu. So I was real happy about that. Akatsu maybe didn't have the right arcane barrier out there, or strategy about it. Alright, so Rich has started in on an action there, but it's like, I'm going to take it back. He makes a search token instead. He's got a crippling crush for 11. He had the method out. They worked through it for a second. The the channel lake was a little bit annoying there for him, having to pay 2 for the seismic surge token. But still, crippling crush for 11. It's not dominated, unfortunately. The 2 Rich decided to make a seismic surge token over dominating this. That was an interesting. Oh no, would not have been able. Would not have been able to dominate. It would have been 1 short. So that channel lake frigid coming in pretty clutch. It would have cost Rich 3 resources there to do a dominate, where the seismic surge token cost him 2. He has none floating, so Andrew saves himself a little bit here from the channel. Looks like he's throwing 7 on the physical block. Yep, 7, no reactions. So that puts Andrew down to 8 to 18. As he takes 4 here. That's 11 minus 7. That will make 4. But this is Guardians we're talking about, so yeah, he just has a sigil. Andrew, a little bit sad, said he miscounted the cards a little bit. Sigil to gain 3 life. And we'll go into Andrew's turn. He just passes. He's got nothing to do. Had no cards in the hand thanks to the crippling crush discard effect. So then straight back over into Rich for a tempo. Will one of our Guardians in this out, or are we going to go to time? We're going to find out. So yeah, forget the stream quality today there, ladies and gentlemen. If it's a little rough, if you're watching this back on the VODs, again, inclement weather kind of kicked us out, and it had to stay safe, right? Yeah, it is what it is. But we're looking forward to some stuff coming up here next week. Luckily, the weather happened this week instead. Farewell to Wraith coming in next week. That's going to be a nice, fun one there. If you're local to the area, watching this in time, sign up. Come on out. We'd love to have you. We're maxed at 16. We're giving a cold foil out to every participant, but we are going to be maxing at 16 participants. So slots are limited. Sign up because they are going quick. I didn't catch what Rich played there. It's a little bit off screen. I think it's a Command and Conquer Pummel. Yep. Andrew will fall down to 7. Lose some cards. And come back on his turn with the winner's whale after Rich drew up. Yeah, looking forward to the Welcome to Wraith drafts. Should be a lot of fun. Welcome to Wraith was definitely a nice set to draft, I think, in my opinion. And it definitely beats Tales of Aria draft. Not gonna lie. Oh boy. So who knows? Right, so Andrew there. Winner's whale gets blocked up. So Rich, like, alright, Anothos. The channel, the lake, has long since thawed out. We're out of the ice age here. So this is a hammer in time. Rich says you can't touch this. Pun intended. As he still sits healthily at 18 life, coming in for 6. And if you had to take a look at this, you definitely would say, hey, yeah, Bravo has the upper hand in the Guardian matchup, for sure. At least if this is any indication. Andrew on the fatigue strategy still, though. Winner's well in here for 4. Rinse, repeat. Like I said, for both players here, hammering time. Maybe there's some start rapping or something. We can call them MC Hammer. Yeah, that'd be a cool name. I wonder if somebody's taken it before. I mess. All right, Andrew gets his 4. And there was not there was a frostbite attached to that since there was ice. So Rich goes ahead, pays for it to pop his Mage Masters. Go into Tome of Feigned Awe. So that means Rich's original tome must have been without the boots. I think that's what I caught. I am not sure, actually. It could have been sigils. Like I said, I did come in a little bit late there. Sorry about that. Mage Master boots from Rich allowed him to play this tome at instant speed. So he's gonna also have his action points back here. Gonna have a lot of action points here as he roused the ancients, revealing enough to meet the criteria here. We'll pull it up. Rouse the ancients gonna come here for 7. Go again, since Rich revealed cards with total power 13 or more. That is part of the additional cost there to rouse the ancients. Cost 3. You have to reveal 2. But if you can get them up there, if you can reveal 13 or more, as most Guardians can, get a nice 7 go again attack. 3 is pretty decent, especially on the blue pitch. So nothing floating. 3 in hand here for Rich, as he starts to kind of drain the life out of our ice hero. As he chips away at the ice there, the ice continues to fall here. Tell you what, I look outside and cars are covered. Cars are covered, ladies and gentlemen. The road is white. It is. It's not a lot of snow by any means, I'll tell you what. But North Carolina has a very bad habit of not treating the roads. Andrew here, going in with his Oldham ability to on the ice to force Rich to put a card back from his hand on the top of his deck. Andrew here trying to just hopefully neuter the next turn that comes in, or the next attack, which from Rich is going to be a note those for 6, which is going to hit Andrew as he can only block for 5. So Andrew falls down to 5, and he has to pass right back over to Rich because he had no cards in hand. Andrew lets us know it is nasty to play against the Bravo. Not enjoying the time, and I agree with that. Just hammering them down, so to speak. Crippling, even. Speaking of which, we have a Bravo activation here. That's going to do dominate into a crippling crush. To probably end the game, because that's 11 dominate, and it will. It will end the game. Andrew is not going to be able to block enough. He takes a look. Would only have had the shield. 1 on the Tectonic could block 2, plus another 3 from hands. Potentially 4 from hands. To only make 6, still would have died, but he got it. So not too great. Rich, let's just know, drew a lot of. He drew 5 cards, and 4 out of 5 of them were defense reactions. So he was a little bit lamenting that turn, but Andrew was not able to capitalize on it. But that closes out here for round number 2. Yeah, that's right. I said 2. Round 1 didn't come up. It wasn't streamed, but all the rest of them will be from here on out. So I hope you're enjoying yourself. If you are, hit that like button. And if you want to come join in on the fun, hit that Discord link down below. Come come join me in some of these events or just hang out in the YouTube chat. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But for now, we'll catch you guys round number 3. everyone, and how are you doing? I'm Brent, and I want to welcome you into Uncharted Realms' Friday event. A little bit different intro today because we're in a little bit different spot. We're not in the awesome production studio. We are doing Uncharted Realms went remote today. It ended up going remote thanks to a nice winter ice storm. Oldhim and Lexi got together and they had some stuff for us. So they threw some nastiness our way, so we had to close up a bit early, but we still get to bring you awesome coverage of it. So if it looks a little bit unusual today or it sounds a little bit different, don't fret. Still the same awesome gameplay. It's just craziness. You know how, it's just crazy. It's wildness. So I hope you're having a good time. If you are, let me know, because I'm having a great time. We got Joachim on Ira. Joachim? I forget how to pronounce it. On the Ira against John on the Viscera here. So nice, some nice, awesome rune blade action against the Lady of the Cloth, who's been dominating both Blitz and Commoner. Been doing real well in Commoner as well. Something to keep in mind here. So Joachim's gonna have our turn one as he leads it off with an Enlightened Strike. For 5, go again. And then Joachim's like, you know what? Actually, I'm assuming he's turn number 2. John, on his turn, did some rune chant stuff. Arsenal the card, made some rune chants, passed away. Excuse me, I have to correct myself. I misspoke. So, Command and Conquer coming in for 7. That's normally 6 plus 1 from Ira ability, and that will get John's Arsenal card. Slogism. It's gone. I believe that's Slogism. It's hard to tell with the glare. But that sends John down to 13 already. 13. That's not too bad. On your turn 1. There we go. John still adding in onto the OTK. You just read the runes. Made 3 rune chants. Arsenal's a card. John, sort of happy with that one. Sort of not. Took a lot of damage in there, but still got his 3 rune chants, so he can't really complain. But let me know what you guys think is going to be the champion that comes out on top. Which hero takes the day? Joachim on the Ira or John on the Viscera? We've seen John with some very fun one-turn kill builds lately, as he leads off with Kadachi into Snatch for 5 plus 1 thanks to the Ira ability. Kadachi for 1, and then Ira ability there. Let me pull it up so we can see it. Ira, your second attack each turn gains plus 1. So that's Snatch coming in for 5 on hit. Draw a card. John says, you know what? We need to slow down a little bit. He's gonna block 5. Oh, Joachim though has the Razor's Reflex. That's gonna pump it up by 3. That leads it up to 8, and so Joachim now is already gonna get go again onto that Snatch thanks to the Razor's Reflex. Is not gonna have to pop his Snapdragon Scalers as an attack reaction, and gets to draw the card. So huge turn here for our Ira players. Sends John down to 9. John's gonna need some serious luck here. Come out ahead. Only has 8 rune chants right now. Wants to see somewhere in the teens. A follow-up attack. Here's gonna be Joachim's final one. Nope. No, that is. Excuse me. Torn to Tempo. Coming in for 5. I had to double check. Didn't say it. Threw it out there. But that's okay. John blocks the 5. Pretty happy about that. So that he does 1 card out of the hand, and then the Grasps of the Arc Knight. That'll block the additional 2 there from the card. So John's okay with that. Leaves him 3 cards in hand, 1 in arsenal. Sitting at 9. So it's not the worst. John here, his whole plan relies on the blood shoots Scaletta. Oh, he pops it right here. Hello. Right. Let's pull that up and take a look at it. Scaletta, you can destroy it. The next attack action and non-attack action card you play this turn costs 1 less to play for each rune chant you control. Oh no. And then we had, I believe, Oath of the Arknights. Yep. Your next Rune Blade attack this turn gains +3 and created a rune chant, so that sent it up to 9 rune chants there. Followed in, so that was the non-attack action that was for free, and then the attack action there. Nope, sorry about that. Oh god, I'm trying to place the attack. Ask him. Alright, yeah, Arknight Ascendancy. I was like, I know what this is. But I couldn't remember it. The nice thing for Arknight Ascendancy here, though, is that it kind of also refreshes the Viscera. You see a lot of the mainstay in that mid-range Viscera, where if it hits, you create X rune chant tokens where X is the damage dealt by it, and it has Dominate. So Joachim here is facing down 9 rune chants and an attack for 8. So facing down 7 damage this turn. Oh, spicy. If he lets that Arknight hit, though, he also refreshes the rune chance and leaves him potentially dead to another turn. Now, this isn't a lethal attack here. No go again, or at least at the moment, unless there is some sort of shenanigans like a pummel. I wouldn't expect it out of John there, but you never know. Joachim here blocks 3 rune chants. Take 6 on the rune chance. Fall to 14. Now facing the attack for 8. So 14 to 9. John made this super competitive. It wasn't looking good for him, but man, he had it. He just had it. Oh, he does have the pummel. Oh my god. I stand corrected. Oh man, the humanity. John, please. It's a red pummel. That pumps this attack up to 12. Joachim's going to take 6 and have to discard a card. And John will make 6 rune chants up to 7. Oh, man. Talk about a blowout there a little bit. That's what you would call a blowout turn. Looking pretty good here for John. He now has the life total advantage. 7 rune chants. 1 rune chant away from lethal there. And in a very commanding tempo position. Joachim's got life for a life as his only or his starting attack there. That's coming in for 4. Does have less life, so we'll have go again. There you go, and potentially get someone back. But John says, no. We're blocking for 4. Dachi coming in for 2 to follow up. Dachi totals of 3 coming in. John took 2, blocked 1. So falls to 7. 8 to 7. As we go back into John, who could threaten lethal here. Come to fight red. And then 9th Blade of the Blood Oath. Yeah, that's pretty good. So come to fight here. Next attack action card he plays gains +3. It's like a rinse and repeat of the previous turn. And then a 9th Blade. Joachim's like, where are my defense reactions? I need them. I agree with him. because that is that is wild. The reason why John was able to play this ninth Blade of the Blood Oath has a nice ability there, where it costs less resources to play for each rune chant you control. Seeing as John had 7 of them, and he pitched a blue. If they come to fight, that leaves 2 remaining. 9 minus 7 equals 2. 2 goes in, so Joakim now facing 7 rune chants and an attack for 9. I think he's dead regardless, but we're going to find out. Joakim's going to try to survive this. Block 6 arcane, we'll take 1. That equals the life total out, 7 to 7. And then, oh, excuse me, that was plus 3. That was up to 12. I'm sorry. The attack was up to 12. Joakim can only block, I think he had 6 there. So he took 8. He took 8. Simple enough. Oh, boy, wow. Joakim. Balls. To John. That was pretty spicy. I thought Joakim was gonna be rolling away with it, but not. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed some chat. I'm sorry, Austin. Yeah, so Austin, I am so sorry. I missed some of your messages here. Hopefully you didn't already dip out on me. A little bit different setup. I was looking in the wrong direction, but we missed half the Guardian game as well, so don't feel too bad. Don't feel too bad. Yeah, you called the Arc Knight for me, so I was able to at least get that. Yeah, so Pummel, the card costs 2 or more. A card is only reduced cost. It always checks the base cost there for that one. Something to keep in mind there. Only checks the base cost. So even though the cost was reduced, it would still meet the Pummel conditions. Now, the vice versa is also true. Let's say the cost is increased by, let's say, a taxing effect like a frostbite, it would not meet the Pummel condition if it was base cost less than what is stated on the attack reaction. Yep. So something to keep in mind there. But Austin, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing better than we are out here. It's quite a bit snowy, which is why things might look and sound a little bit different today. So we had to hunker in, get some quick setups going. But the Husky was enjoying the snow for a little bit there, I'll tell you that. Yeah, definitely enjoy the snow. But we have a little bit of a weird Husky over here. Comes in and just sits underneath the heater. I tell you what. I tell you what. Our players here, John is mentioned that he does not want to play against Dorinthia at all today. But Joakim lets him know that there is not a Dorinthia. But that closes us out for round number 2. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you stick around for round 3. Or excuse me, that was round 3. I'm sorry. We started on 2, so that was 3. That closed out for round 3. Round 4 coming up. Don't go anywhere too crazy. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, the Husky just got to go out there and was running around all over the place, munching on the snow. It's her first snow, though. It's her first snow, so I can't complain her. I can't complain about it. Can't blame her. It's, we were hoping, we took her back to Ohio recently for Christmas, actually, over Christmas, and we're hoping it was going to snow up there around, whenever, around the time we were there, but it didn't. So we were a little sad. Had to wait a whole month to get it. But that's awesome though, that it was beautiful. I'm a big fan of the snow. I do think it's a little bit crazy sometimes though, where it blocks out. Kind of, some people don't know how to drive with it, and some areas don't treat the roads very well. Like our area, I will say, meets both of those criterias. So Like this amount would be like nothing back in Ohio or up north for a lot of people that are more northern. But for us down here, it's a big deal. Schools were canceled like a couple of days ago, so yeah, I always get a good little giggle out of that. Oh, yeah. See, that's the same down here. That's the same down here, man. Don't get enough snow or ice to really make. And it's kind of weird because they won't like buy the equipment for it either. So like, it's one of those like it never comes around very often, so we won't buy the equipment. Nobody will learn how to drive. But then when it does come around, everything just goes to shit. So what can you do? Oh, finally get some background music on. It's taking too little bit to get this set up. Let me know how that audio level is. If it's too soft or too high, if I gotta turn it up, you let me know. I'll cover the time in between the rounds. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, Austin. Let me tell you what. Garage has been the absolute best purchase I've ever gotten in my life. Let me tell you what. You can barely hear it. I didn't want it to. I guess I'll match it with my level. How does that sound then? Let me know how that level is then. This should be good. Perfect. Alright, cool. Cool, good to know. But yeah, like, got the garage, and it is by far the best. No more walking in the rain, no more car iced over. If I want to go somewhere, I just open up the door and I motor on out. Don't gotta scrape the window no more. Ah, let me tell you what, my man, beautiful. It's beautiful. So, oh well, you know what? Some of these aren't very long, I guess. How's that? Hold on, let's see if we can't. No.
This is Monday.com CRM.
No, I don't want. Oh boy. Hold on a second there. Let me fix this. I had it for a second, and then we fixed it. It's always trying to stay away from any sort of copyrights, or you know. All right. And this one. We'll find out. You know how the levels are. They're too loud, and get them all fixed up. Yeah, I want to avoid any sort of strikes or any sort of things that can crush the channel. You know what I'm saying? You know, you watch those people, like, people do some serious work on their channels. They put a lot of time in, a lot of money in on them, and cool. That sounds good. They put a lot of money into them, and then they just get crushed. They make a couple mistakes, and boom, there goes their channel. They gotta restart over. It's like, try to avoid that if I can, you know. Dude, I hear you. Like, and supposedly, like, luckily, you know, we haven't ever had to do anything with it, and hopefully we'll never have to worry about that, because, you know, our content's all, you know, our own now, minus this music and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll never have to really run into an issue with that, as long as we stay careful. But like, I hear it's not easy to fight it either. Like, I hear like they just like rake you over the coals when it comes to that kind of stuff. So like, it's more these are one more of those that I would just be like, It's cool to know about, but never want to experience type of things. I'll keep my distance from that sort of thing. I just couldn't imagine waking up one day to an email that says, "Hey, your channel's gone. Good luck, all the last 6, 7, 8 months or whatever you just spent on it. Goodbye." I'll be like, "Oh." That'd be a real big like come to Jesus moment right there, or whatever. I've heard like the game is to like if your channel gets a whole bunch of strikes, you like remove all your stuff and like start a new one or something. Like just direct people over to a new one. Thought that was the like the way about it, or whatever, like kind of the ways to mitigate it a little bit, just based on like watching random YouTube drama or whatever. But I could be wrong in that. And from what I understand, YouTube doesn't really hold back, even if somebody's like real big. Oh, I mean, could you imagine how many people, how many percent, like what your percentage of loss is for something like that? Oh man. Yeah, I would bet you that's why some have a couple channels. It's so that they can post different content and keep their main stuff alive. I would imagine that's a considering factor. I know some of it also has to do with like YouTube metrics. Or like some of them are like, you know, with like click rates or whatever, like so if you're like branching out into like a new kind of category or something, like your main audience doesn't normally watch that stuff, like those guys is like smarter, I guess. I'm still learning about it, still like kind of looking into it and researching it a whole bunch, but like because it's smarter to like make a new channel up and rock like a new channel there side by side as well, to like keep your YouTube numbers high in terms of like watch time, people clicking on it, stuff like that. But like I couldn't, like, you know, you just see all these sorts of people like, oh, my channel got banned, gotta jump to the new one or whatever, and like I don't use Twitter very often. I wouldn't even know if a channel I watch got banned or just like disappear. Like I watch what's his face, or used to, Primitive Technology. The dude that just didn't say anything in his video spawned a whole like genre of stuff. Oh, there are not a lot of fab channels out there for live events. That's actually very true. There's only a couple of them. We're hoping to be the biggest one. That's the goal at the end of the day, you know. Yeah, I tend to stay away from social media. I only use it for like Flesh and Blood stuff, and gathering information, stuff like that, and posting events. And that's pretty much it. Oh, good luck there, Austin. I use Reddit only for reading it. I'll tell you what. Yeah, oh, related fab? Okay, you're safe then. You're safe. Yeah, it's awkward though having to go between both of the subreddits. Hopefully they'll figure out that situation sometime soon. But yeah, bad content so far on Reddit. It's kind of been lackluster. I guess we only have ourselves to blame, right? Because it's a community-driven kind of thing. But I try to see what I can on Reddit and just stay away from a lot of the discussion. Just read what people's opinions are. Alright, I gotta call time, so the music's gonna get killed here for a second. But I will be back. Yeah, I will say on some of the cards, I do look through, like, I watch through people's videos on specific stuff or like their discussions on stuff, because sometimes like you get a perspective you just haven't seen before. So I am a fan of that as well. It's almost even more critically so for me that I like kind of keep an eye out around stuff. Just due to the fact that I only play one hero. so to give a good commentary or to like understand what's going on in the game, I need to make sure I keep my head up. I don't know, swivel around the around what's going on or what people's discussions are or what the new flavor is or what's and whatnot, so I can know what's expected or know what's coming or whatever. Like, that's why I took Kano to Nationals, because it was Briar. Yeah, I mean we're in the same boat. Same boat. Keeps you aware. Great call. All right, I'm gonna get this round paired, round 4 paired, and we're gonna come at you. So don't worry, it's coming soon. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Friday event. I'm Brent, and I am excited to bring you round 4 coverage. I had to double check there real quick. You know how it is. I've been saying it wrong every time. But welcome in. Welcome in. We have Rich Cook on the Bravo. He's up against John. Again, on the Viscerai. Yeah, and I know, Austin, I know you are super excited for this one. Oh, it should be a fun one here as we're coming in on Viscerai's turn 1. A lot of rune chants being made. A lot of action happening. John, this is the same way he was able to set up the first time. But this time up, he's against Rich. He's got those crippling actions to crush his opponents. Gonna grab him right by the spine, so to speak. As Rich just starts hammering away a Nothos. The display's a little bit slow today. Don't give me too much flame. John blocks 3 of the 6, takes 3. Sends him down to 17. That's our first blood of the match. As Rich will Arsenal and pass the turn. Ooh. John actually has some action going on right now. He's got to come to fight. He pitch a Arcanite Shard for it. So this is not super OTK. This is really just straight up mid-range Viscera here from John. I love it. Come to fight. Next attack action card you play against +3. He had an Arcanite Shard there. Nice Fable. If we can't bring that up to so we can take a nice little look at that. Yeah, Arcanite Shard. Legendary Viscerai specialization. Means you can only have one, and only if your hero is Viscerai. When you pitch Arcanite Shard, create a rune chant. So pretty cool. And then that one that Austin got for me there, that I couldn't remember it. It is the Arcanite Ascendancy. That one's coming in. That's going to be for 8. Oh, wrong one. There we go, 8. And a whole bunch of rune chants. Rich blocks up most of the rune chants, takes a little bit of damage, falls to 14. We'll have to take their math forward. I was too busy talking about the Fable card there, to be fair. Rich, he drew up on his turn. His Seismic Surge token popped, but he just had to pass away. Austin, who do you think wins in this one? Do you give it to Viscerai, or do you give it to the Guardian? I know you like the Guardian, but if I had to guess, Kat, what do you think as well? Let's see if we don't get a little running tally going on here. Command and Conquer is the play here for John. We do know John plays Hummel. Something to keep in mind. I didn't expect it from him, which is probably why he plays it as the Pummel. I don't know if it's in his hand, but it is super efficient. Love the pummels. I think the new Ice Hero can actually... oh my god, he actually had it. Yep, he had the red pummel. That put it up to 10. Look at that. Speak of the devil, they shall appear. That means Rich falls down to 9. After that, he blocks 6 of it. Or whatever the math works out to be. Didn't quite take a look. I don't think he actually got all 6 there. Fell down to 9. He's staring down 17 as Rich comes in with the hammer himself after having to discard a card to the pummel. The news Ice Chick, actually, this actually is just hammer for 4. Note those for 4 because he does not have, Rich being he, does not have 2 homework cards in his pitch zone with cost 3 or greater. So at night will not get the +2. Austin likes Guardians, but says the rune chance will be too hard to stop. Kat also agrees with him, thinks Viscerai is going to get it. Yeah. Maybe. I think I agree with both of you, but we'll see if Rich can make liars out of all of us. Although John sitting very healthy, amplify the Arcanite. I believe that's a yellow amplify. Had a couple rune chants coming in there as well. Rich falling to 8. I'm sorry, John also took the 4 from the hammer, so let me update that as well. Rich falling down to 6 after that attack. 13 to 6. Spellbound Creepers being activated. Read the runes at instant speed. Arcane damage was dealt. Those creepers stay around. Let's bring up the Spellbound Creepers. Take a look at that one. Great new card here. Out of Tales of Aria. Once return instant, you can pay a resource, put a bind counter on Spellbound Creepers. You may play your next non-attack action card this turn as though it were an instant. Activate this ability only if you have attacked or defended with an attack action card this turn. And then the critical keynote here is at the beginning of your end phase, destroy Spellbound Creepers unless you have dealt arcane damage this turn equal to or greater than the number of counters on Spellbound Creepers. So we saw there, John activated this creepers. He had already dealt the arcane, so he knew the creepers were going to stick around. Got himself a free read the runes, and so he generated some rune chants. So here on Rich's turn, his crackback is Command Conquer. Command Conquer for 6, which also may or may not have a pummel hidden behind it. Yeah, I see. Austin, that might be his only strategy. Austin thinks that Rich might need to start playing defensive for a little bit, try to eat through some of the combos. Although I will say, Viscerai does very good at stacking up combos in such a way that you can't physically defend them. That's a tough call. I'd like to see Rich at least generate tempo back for himself in this game. See if you can't knock John down a little bit, but you never want to see the setup deck have a higher life total than you. You know that that you're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. John does not have a card in Arsenal, so he only put 3 up there. But Rich does also have a pummel. It's a pummeling day. Our opponents, you guys are pummeling each other. So John here, gonna take some damage. He's gonna take 7. He's gonna fall to 6. Oh man. Woo, 6 to 6. That's a great way to do it. John discarding a Mordred Tide to the pummel effect. We go into John's turn though. 2 rune chants. Oath to the Arcanite. Oh, that's gonna make a rune chant. Pump the next attack by 3. Amplify. This one is red, so that's going to be 9 total and 3 rune chants. It's going to be tough for Rich to defend. I like that turn. If only he ate out something from the arsenal as well. That might have been his saving grace there, but still, at least it's a super competitive game. Remember though, Rich is going to have a tome in his deck. He's also going to have 2 sigils. So if Rich can survive around to that point, he's sitting at an effective 12 life at the moment prior to this attack. But I don't know if John is ever going to let up on the pressure. We're just all gas, no brakes here. Welcome to Runeblade TCG. Tell you what, Flesh and Runeblade, Runeblade and Blood, however you want to slice that up. By all means, but let's see. Rich, carefully considering these are pretty important times. Pretty important times for him. Likes his blue pitch. Pitches for the rune chest. Actually, he may not be rocking the Mage Master boot. Where is his Norrune at? No, he would have to. If he's got the tone in the deck, it has to. The helmet would get replaced, so it would go into the helmet. Would be the Norrune. If I had to venture a guess, I can't quite see it. It's out of screen, but that is what I believe it to be. Actually, speaking of tone, one got thrown out there, and Rich still takes 2 out of the 9. That was a lot of cards to still take 2. You don't see that a lot from Bravo. A lot of 2 blocks. So that really ate out the hands. Really, I mean that just ate up the hand. But Rich gonna try to crack back a little bit. A Nothos for 4. So not even lethal, but there is 1 card in Arsenal. 4 is all Anothos is going to be able to get up to right now because there's nothing floating. John in a very, very commanding position in this game. I don't know if he plays reduced to rune chant in his deck. Might. He might. I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, John comes up with some pretty cool builds though. I believe it was John on the OTK Briar last week. Which was really cool to watch. It was really cool. John throws a Read the Ruins out there to block it. So that evens it back out 4 apiece. We're actually getting pretty close. Austin, you may have called it. Uh-oh. Hold on. Bloodsheath's going down. Next non-attack and attack reduced by the number of rune chants you control. Oh man. We got a Slogism. Oof. Slogism, nice tag action card with 2 or greater. You play this turn gains +6 and then a blue Spellblade. Oh, coming in for 8 total. That's gonna leave John with 3 rune chants as well. 1 from Viserai and 2 from the Spellblade ability card itself. There is 1 rune chant coming in there, so 9 damage total coming at Rich, and we may see Rich tempoed out of the game at this point. I don't know. Hopefully not. Rich takes the 1 arcane, falls to 3, blocks 7, so we'll take another 1, fall to 2. Takes 2 total. Woo! Boy, it's getting close. Rich had a sigil in his hand, up to 4. Like we said, always got to keep in mind of that. Up to 5, sorry. Thanks to the sigil. 3-card block swing with a Nothos every turn. I could see it. Unfortunately, had the sigil, so I gain some life. Gain some life. That sigil's going to get eaten up by those 3 rune chants he's staring down, though. So something to keep in mind. John, though, he's been on a tear. I have to say, got to give this guy credit. We haven't seen him much on stream previously. We've seen him bits and pieces, but he is doing very well for himself in the event. So it's always great to see somebody come up with some spice and with some heat. Come in there with just some fire. I'm hoping here Rich has a tome there in Arsenal, and then John just drew a non-bow turn. It's possible. Not likely, but is possible that John non-bows out a turn here. Whole bunch of non-reactions. No. Oath the Arknight. +1, make a rune champ. That was only a blue, so at least it's not going to be super crazy. And then a second Spellblade, but this one's red, not blue. So the +1 helps. Sends it up to 5. So 4 rune chants and 5 physical, so another 9. Oh my god, Rich is just staring down back-to-back 9ers. I'll tell you what. We're starting to be Germans over here. All the 9s coming out. Oh god, alright, I'll see myself out. Oh boy, yeah, not much wiggle room at all to stay alive here. Rich, he is on the back foot. He's I believe his headpiece is no rune 1. I believe it's a no rune hood. Rich blocks the 4, blocks the rune chance, then staunches to block the additional 5. So sneaks out. 3-card hand. Another swing, as you called it, Austin. Oh no, it's a red. Oh. Wah, 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 wah. I need the Price is Right button there. Yeah, Skullcap would not have been turned on there because Rich is sitting at higher life. John's doing a great job feathering that. John has a Skullcap of his own that is eligible to block should he need it. But so far, John, he's gotten, what, 2 or 3 tempo turns this game? Pretty good in a Blitz game. Triptych. Oh, Dread Triptych. There we go. All right. Dread Trip. Coming in. He's not going to get the Creative Rune Chant, but he's going to get, if you dealt arcane damage this turn, Creative Rune Chant token. Because the Dread Triptych is on play right now. And so when it technically resolves to be attacking, that if you have dealt arcane damage this turn, create one will resolve. It won't be active on this attack, but... Okay, so nothing there on the arcane, and blocked up completely anyways. So Rich, staying alive, ha, ha, ha. Damn, we were just talking about copyright strikes too. Here I am, almost singing my way into it. Oh no, I know those for 4. Austin, you called it, man. You saw this coming. 3 block turn, swing for 4 every turn. But John stumbled into all of his defense reactions. He has synced below and synced it. Fair enough, Austin. We appreciate it. John considered having something at instant speed there at the end of the turn. Opted not to. John needs to find 5 points of damage, but Rich has put the shields up pretty well. All things considered, these have been some big attacks here by John. The only Spellblade Assault coming in for 4. This could look really good for Rich here if he has a defense reaction in hand, or even just wants to take the 1. I think Austin, I think you called this matchup perfectly. Man, I think you nailed it. This could give Rich some huge tempo back. Now it's only coming in for 4. Keep that in mind. And there's no pummel available here. Rich could actually afford to take this, all of it, come in with a dominated attack on the other, on the crackback. Rich takes 1, falls to 4, and potentially just win the game out right there. Oh, he might have the... Oh, that's dominated spinal then. Bravo ability activating. Oh, he had enough for crippling, actually. Oh, no, he had all blues. That's it. Rich did it. Oh, my God. That's a dominated 11 coming in. John just couldn't get it. John would have needed a defense reaction in hand, defense reaction in arsenal. And says his defense reaction was in hand. Oh, man. That was game, Austin. Oh, man. John let us know that his sink below turned into a sink, and he's got all red in hand after that. Has a pummel there, so ran out of resources. John was going to try to pummel the previous turn. But alas. Oh, man. What a finish, though. Rich cleans it out. Wow. I don't know what else to say there. What a finish, though. Well done to both of our players here, and that closes us out for round number 4. I hope you guys are enjoying it. For those watching live, I know you're enjoying it, Austin. You got to see Guardian win. But for those watching it back on the VOD, I hope you're enjoying it too. If you are, hit that like button and then hit that Discord link in the description below, and come join me on the Discord. Come, just hang out. Talk about it a little bit, catch some pickup games if you want, or join an event. We'd love to have you. Open anytime. 2 events a week. Friday nights 8 p.m. Sundays 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that closes out here for round number 4. Going to the break, and round number 5 coming soon. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And of course, I'll always be the voice coming from the screen in between rounds. So if you got anything, let me know. It would help if I like actually did not have that muted. I'm sitting over here, you know, bopping out, you know, jamming a little bit, just kind of going with the flow, and boom, realized it wasn't was muted. Oh boy, but for those wondering, 3 matches left, and then we'll drop into round number 5. We are moving and grooving as usual, blitzing through the Blitz event, doing way good on time. So players are getting extra time in between rounds too. So it's been pretty nice. So not too shabby. Don't hate me too much, Fort Austin. I was literally here just bopping, man. I tell you what, I'm being real. Nice, Austin. Hey, that last match was intense, though. Let me tell you what. Oh. But it's a good thing we got a little bit of time in between. Not every match is going to time, which is very possible considering how many Guardians we got today. So I guess we'll count our blessings that we're still moving pretty quick. It was a pretty good tournament today. I think 16 16 players, so it was good, or is good. 1-1. Yeah, I enjoyed that last match. That's gotta rank up there. Sure. What you working on though? What class? That sounds gross, Austin. Vector calculus. Oh, boy, too much math for my blood. Let me tell you what. Although too much school for my blood, anyways. I am very glad I'm done with all things school related. Sounds too many angles. Too much calculation. Actually, I don't know if there's angles necessarily. Gotta be, right? Oh god, this is gonna show how long it's meant to be. I just know it sounds gross. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was right. Sort of. Yeah, just getting the relating the stuff together or whatever. Yeah, sure. Craziness though. Yeah, too much math in my blood, my man. I'll leave it all to you. My big thing is typing away at the computer, you know. If I don't need the math for programming, I just completely throw it to the wayside, so to speak. Oh man. But that sounds good. Awesome. What are you're doing engineering, are you? I mean, I would imagine. Are you doing civil engineering or something? Your uncle's an engineer. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. A lot of money in engineering, my man. A lot of money. But a lot of work though too. A lot of knowledge. Mechanical engineering, nice. Okay, mechanical. I was thinking civil for. Took a shot in the dark, I guess. But nice, mechanical engineering. It's pretty solid, dude. Look, when you he does civil engineering. Okay. Yeah, fair. Moves into the, telling people what to do category. I like it. I like it. That's some pretty cool stuff. All sorts of engineering is just really cool. Being able to being able to build stuff. I kind of just based it off the whole vector thing and went with it. I imagine if you were doing like chemical engineering, you wouldn't need as much of that versus like fluid dynamics or whatever they call it. Now, to be fair, it could have been aviation, and then I'd have been like, "Oh God," that would have been crazy as well. I think that's cool though. You know what? Go work on a. If you make it big as a mechanical engineer and you make it to like an F1 team or something, let me know. I'll support your F1 team. Yeah, you're telling me. My grandpa was a chemist for Procter and Gamble way back in the day. No, thank you. I'm good. It turned into like some Walter White type scenario, you know? I know too much in that regard. It's all gonna go downhill, but it's getting there to know that much in the first place. Dude, I'll take a shirt 100%. It could be the worst team it could be the worst team. I don't even care. It could be Williams. I don't care. I just messing. I'm messing. Oh, but that's some pretty cool stuff, my man. Gonna be fun stuff. I think it's just awesome. I get a little bit of it in programming, but it's awesome to like design stuff and create stuff that like you can see come together, sort of thing. Oh God, yeah. He probably knows. He knows some shit. Oh yeah, I believe it. Oh Jesus! Hey, different world back then, my man. Could you imagine nowadays if you got caught making handwriting class? Yeah, hey, programming is one of the easiest things I think to learn on your own. I actually tell people learn it on your own over school, because school for it, all the professors or whatever they get for programming are not good. There's, compared to the money you can make just doing actual programming, no one worth their salt would ever spend their time or money being a teacher. So I always tell people, do and that's not to say that there's not some really good teachers out there for the programming, but most of the ones that are the teachers out there to programming are doing it as like a little side because they want to, or they're looking for some extra university benefits, but do consulting as like their real money maker. But yeah, there's so many resources and online. What platform do I use? Right now I'm on, my development environment is a mixture of Visual Studio's Code and, I'm blanking on the name here. Give me 1 second. And just a Tmux panel on a AWS virtual machine. To be fair, so like Vim sometimes. That makes any sense to you. I was a big fan. I'm in full stack. I'm doing full stack right now, but I'm in time on the round though. I'll tell you more about it. Full stack at the moment, but my favorite language there has got to be Java. Big fan of Java. I'm using a lot of Go right now. It's been my like kind of main thing for the last couple of years. So, all right, give me a minute. I'll be back. Gotta call time. Alright, time was called there. We're only waiting on one match. Should be good. So, Austin, what are you? Let's see. Java, yeah. Java's real good. Jump into deep end and learn C++. Yeah, C++, probably not the best place where you want to start. I actually learned C++ before I learned Java, to be fair. Way back when. That was almost a decade ago now. Jesus. I learned that when I was going through high school. I was doing all sorts of crazy stuff on the side for it. If I was you though, a lot of the world and a lot of businesses are moving to like web applications. So learn a little bit about kind of like full stack kind of stuff. JavaScript, which is going to be JavaScript's really simple to learn. If you know any language, like the nice thing about programming is if you know one language, you know 80% of another language. It's just figuring out the exact syntax and how you want to do it. For the most part. But yeah, Java's a great point to start. Go is a great place. C# if you want to look at like a Microsoft kind of job or a Microsoft kind of affiliate position there. By all means, send it there. But learning like your front end stuff and going full stack is the best way if you're looking to be kind of well rounded on it or like find a job with that. You probably are looking in on your engineering stuff for employment, but full stack stuff on your own is pretty neat. And full stack just means front end and back end. Just in case. I mean, I figured it. You probably already knew that, but all right, they ended in a draw. Oh no. I'm gonna pair round 5 then. That's 2 draws today. Oh boy. Round 5 is paired though. Alright, give me a minute there and I will get these players notified and I'll come back at you. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Friday event. I'm Brent, coming at you remotely for round number 5. Yeah, you heard that right. Winter weather advisories kind of closed down the shop today, so we had to bounce out. We had to bounce out to our home, so I get to come at you from the awesome Brent layer, so to speak. You know. Welcome to those all that are still in the chat here with me watching through the events. We have Derek as our Bravo in round number 5 against John as our Viscerai. Ooh, maybe it would help if the there we go. Boom, got a little bit of a glitch up or a freeze there. Yeah, Austin, you're right. Draws are not fun. We've had a couple of them today. Event's still going pretty quick. We're still way on time. So that's a nice thing to consider, even with an extra couple minutes in between rounds. It's been a nice day. So Derek here rocking the Bravo. Can't quite catch. No rune hood, tectonic plating, no rune gloves, and no rune boots. Derek way over preventing no rune there. Awesome. Yeah, let's see. Can John clean up the Guardian? Last time he got killed, lost tempo just barely. He got killed to a dominated, crippling crush, but alas, he's back at it to get his revenge. And he might get it. Might get it. He's not player 1 though. Keep that in mind. He is not player 1, and I think he benefits from player 1. Down here makes a rune chant to the grasp. Costs him 2 to it. And then become the Arc Knight. He got rid of an attack action to get a non-attack action. To play read the runes to generate 3 rune chants from the card, 1 from the Viscerai ability. That will send his rune chants up to 5. Not too shabby of a turn 1 here from John, but he would have liked to have been the turn 1 player. Derek, on the other hand, he does have 3 no rune, which knowing the Viscerai deck would only have needed 1. So I'll have to make sure we talk with him later, just make sure he's aware when he's 1 to block it. But we shall see. Maybe that's just all he had on hand. You know what? Pursuit of Knowledge. I mean, Pursuit of Knowledge there, Austin, is a... Oh, hold on a sec, though. Hold on a sec. As I was yapping, I note those into double pummel. Oh, no discard effects because it's the weapon. But 10. Oh, man, not 3. Did not get the +2 ability from the Anothos itself. So only relying on just the pummel. So down here, gonna take 4. Down to 16. But yeah, so Pursuit of Knowledge is one of those cuttable kind of slot blues there for the Bravo. I see them a lot locally, the Pursuit of Knowledges, and used to see them a lot more earlier. They have fallen out of favor to Terra Sunders and some more of the new blue cards. But it is still a pretty scary proposition to pummel a Pursuit, get that extra intellect, and Gabby. So John on his turn has some rune chance, and I gotta stop yapping during John's turn. I know that's what we came to see. Command and Conquer here from Derek. That's coming in for 6. No threat of the pummel though. Actually, there may be threat of the pummel. I don't believe John pulled any cards out. John now going to carefully consider what he wants to do. But mainly the Pursuit of Knowledge is just there as a last ditch effort attack. But other than that, not really super sought after. Like I said, Terra Sunder pretty much cuts it out almost immediately, right? Oh god, Command and Conquer, yeah, pummeled. Puts it up to 8. Well, let me would help if we could see it. Would help if we could see it. John just happy that more and more pummels keep going. John did have to discard a card there. He discarded his own pummel. As John just had to pass the turn. A note that was coming in for 4. At the moment, is this another pummel? It is! It's just pump and thump here from Derek. Well, no thumps yet. No thumbs yet. This pummel, this puts us up to 10. John takes it down to 4. This may be John's go off turn. Derek asks, "Am I dead?" John doesn't think so. Oh, Austin, I think you may have given the game to the Guardian here. Oh, to the Arknight. That's 2 rune chance generated thanks to the Arknight Shard and the Oath. And then Arknight Ascendancy. Up to 8. Oh, I hope if I get the right 8 there. There's an 8. 8 plus 11 rune chance. So only 19 total. It is also very possible here for John to pummel this and close this out right here. Keep an eye out for that. Ooh, Derek throwing prevents 10 of the rune chance. Takes 1 on the rune chance, and then actually is going to take a lot here from the Arknight. I think that there may have been a better defense options there. If you're going to defend, you might want to you definitely want to use your yellow pitches that block for 2 as physical block to block the Arknight, so the Arknight Ascendancy effect does not trigger. Anything that blocks for the same amount of pitches for, you want to block. That's anything that blocks the same amount of pitches for and or less. You want to block the Arknight instead first to avoid the extra. Well, here we go. Another Spellbound Creepers into the Read the Runes. And speaking of a lot of rune chants, we got another 11 rune chants already as Derek has nothing left to do. Sitting at 13 life, he has to pass away. John gets himself a tempo and gets to fire right back away. Did not have the pummel though, or did not have the resources for it. Reducing things by 11. Slogism. Ugh. Into Spell Blade Assault. It's another blue one though, so it's only coming in for 8 physical, but I don't think it matters. That's 8 physical and 11 rune chance coming at Derek. Woo! Plus 2 cards in hand and 1 in arsenal. Now we're thinking. I'm thinking pummel. Now I'm thinking pummel. John already gonna have 3 rune chance in the back. Derek blocks a 9. Derek considering blocking. How he wants to blocks. Blocks 9, takes 2 from the Arcane, goes to 11, taking 8 from the Spellblade. Nothing to block there. Oh, blocks 1 on the Tectonic. Yeah, John has the pummel. Pummel it! Up to 12. Oh boy, Derek's at 11. The pummel go up to 12. Blocks it by 1. 11 equals. It's 0. Derek at 0. Oh no. Spellblade Assault looking good. When it's attached to a Slogism. It was a blue Spellblade. I put the red one up there, but oh man. So yep, did have the pummel. I guess he just didn't feel like he had to fire it off last gen. Figured out just didn't need it. So well done there by John. Austin. Another explosive matchup, but the Guardian didn't get it this time. It was getting close. It was getting there. I think Derek is talking through how he should have blocked it, saying same thing we did there earlier. Should have blocked the Spellblade or the Arcanite Ascendancy instead of the Rune Chance. So Derek figured out what he needed to do, but too little, too late for this round. That cleans out round 5. Oh boy, it was quick, but luckily got that music added in now, right? So now you're just not sitting in so now you're not just sitting in silence. So cool beans. Close this out here. I'll catch you guys during the pause. But prize giveaway and round 6 coming up. I don't think we're gonna stream the prize giveaway. We'll probably just do that on the Discord because I don't have a scene set up for it. But we'll come back at you for round 6. So there is one more round of flesh and blood action coming at you. I can't say it's gonna be quick this time, as that round took exactly like 8 minutes ish. I mean, you can go look back on the clock. They technically round started at 10:40. It is now 10:48 my time. They may have started playing a little bit earlier than that, but so you may have some time to wait. But I'll be here, so if you want to talk fab, let me know. If you're enjoying yourselves, if you're having a good time, hit that like button. Come hang out in the Discord. But until round 6, catch you then. See, this time I knew to unpause or to unmute it. Boom. Now we can all jam out together.
I love you're the one I need.
If you heard anything else over there, I'm trying to get the Australian Nationals to come up. Hopefully. I want to watch that. Or check in and see if they're, see how it goes.
The ancient.
Ooh. It is a Prism versus Guardian. Versus Guardian throwing down. Not that Rogers Guardian, fortunately. Got Nicholas Holden. 6-0 against Kaylee? Hale McCreath? Or C-A-Y-L-E? Not real sure. I think it's Kale, maybe? Kale McCreath on the Bravo. 6-0 himself as well. Pretty, looking pretty good for themselves. They both made day 2 already, so. That's 6-0, I would imagine, so. But it's if they are going for day 2. I know at the U.S. Nationals, it was 4 wins. 4 wins for day 2. Or no, excuse me, was. Oh god, no, it's more than that. Oh no, it was 4 wins. It was 4 wins. 4 wins. I think Prism matches really well against Bravo. We're actually looking here. If you check in on it, Nicholas is sitting on 7 soul shields and 38 life against Kale's 18 life. Oh no. No, he did just drop a Blessing of Deliverance out there, but oh, and a Crippling Crush coming in for 11, but in our reality, Nicholas is sitting pretty fat and happy Crippling Crush might hurt a little bit here. All he needs is a node or a Merciful Retribution. I'll start chipping away at some of these. But I'm a big fan of the Prism. I was looking at Defensive Prism for my own Nationals. No, 7, not 17, 7. Hopefully I said that correctly. His opponent's at 18 life. There is a 20 life gap between the two of them. Somehow, 20 life gap. Yeah, 17 shields. You might as well just pack it in. You're done. You're done, son. Oh boy. But yeah, so not too shabby there. Terrible humility to lower it down. Now he did just lose all of them. Oh no. All 7 of those shields are now gone. As Nicholas looks to go to a defending turn. Now, to be fair, it was an 11 power Crippling Crush. So it's hard for Guardian to deal with the auras there. So something also to keep in mind there. Ooh, Blessings gains 3. So 15-point game. 15-point game. And the follow-up second Blessings. Oh, hot diggity. Oh, did we lose our Oh no, that's the playlist. Oh boy. Whatever shall we do? You know what? Go to the next one. Oh. This one has 200. I think we're gonna run out of that anytime soon. No, Aura was dealt with though. Missed it though, was I missed all the action unfortunately as I was switching it up. But back and forth. Back and forth. So. Oh, Bravo gaining more life though from the Mage Master's Tome. Oh no. Well, it was looking good for Prism. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened after 7 shields into a Crippling Crush. I feel like you probably got to defend it better than just throwing out a Parable. Taking 10. Well, taking 3 and then 7 shields. I think that might have been a mistake here from our Prism player. Oh, Tear Asunder and Notos. Covered though by a Prism player. They're playing quick. These guys are like, I don't want to go to time. And I will say, they're awesome. The hardest, the biggest problem I had playing the defensive Prism was that you ran the time. You win a lot of matchups just because you never run out of juice, really at all. But the clock is your worst enemy. Seven shields against an 11. It's, I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. Once you stabilize with the shields as Prism, if you go into your turn with a fair number of shields, you likely run away with the game, or start to. A lot of times, you know, sort of like how Chain was with double E potion for a Genesis there. Yeah. Oh, Prism's gonna get started now. He's got a Tome in his hand, Genesis. Oh, Arc Light getting thrown out on his actual turn. That's gonna eat up the attack. Prism's playing it pretty well. It's just something you got to keep in mind though when you got like all those shields out there, that if you can defend up with your hand and then find a way to give those shields go again, you know, you're effectively taking no damage and returning however many shields you got out there a turn, right? So like you can just be on the, that's where the whole like the idea behind the defensive prism comes in, is it's just like shields up the whole time, Kadachi type of thing. You start getting the ode, and the ode just makes it ridiculous. Ooh, interesting. I went into Celestial Cataclysm, banishing 3 from the soul. Keeping cards in the soul is pretty important there for Prism. Now Bravo does have the, so Bravo also has a nice way of being able to pop your phantasms. So you kind of have to rely on your shields. But that's why I'm not necessarily a big fan of the Cataclysm in this matchup. Yeah, because it costs 0 with Luminaris. You got it. There's 0 for 1s. There's 0 for 1s. Well, I will say there is some attrition going down. Uh-oh. Dominated Spinal. That's pretty, yeah, like let's say Crippling Curse coming in, it wasn't dominated. It was just for 11, right? Maybe it was dominated, I don't remember. If it was dominated, then sure, yeah, he made the right call. If it wasn't dominated, you know, throw 6 block out there, keep a few of your shields, and then just send them in later. But we'll see. These guys are way better than I am. I'll tell you that. So I can't critique them too hard. Some of the earlier round action today was kind of rough, but you guys being 6-0 should showcase pretty well for themselves. Another Crippling Crush. Rough. Now Bravo is doing a good job knocking down all of the auras and the shields as they come out, I will say. Now, Prism could look for a fatigue strategy here. The decks get kind of low for Prism now. Takes Ode pretty much to get that happening.
Firstly, though, Kale has played.
Oh, here's the problem. Bravo's gonna have to deal with 2 shields and 2 auras at the same time. Ode's out there too. Ode's a tough one to deal with because it's gonna be 1+1, so threatening 8 damage total this turn. Got 3 cards out of the hand. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, please tell me it's a note those did not just trigger. Oh my god, he went after the parable and left the ode! What a mistake! Alright, Prism just won. It's over. It didn't even matter. Alright, Prism gets to go Merciful Retribution, ode, and 3 shields. So threatening 5 damage. Times 2, 10, and then every shield that pops will do an additional 2 damage potential. Game, set, match, pretty much. Gotta take rid of the ode. Dude got rid of a parable. You gotta kill the ode ability. Alright, so Bravo's cleaned up a little bit, but that leaves 3 shields and Merciful Retribution with a full grip in the hands here for Prism. I don't know how the time is looking for their rounds. I'm not sure. Ours has about 7 minutes. I'll cover both bases. Curious. Oh man, another ode! It's over! You leave that ode out there for 1 turn and it's just over. Alright, ode, 3 shields. 4 shields. Yeah, ode is just too good. Bravo, down to 1. Prism 19 with 4 shields and an ode out there. This is over. Every Spectral Shield takes a card out of the hand, plus you just make a new Spectral Shield. Get him on the 5th. Oh, he's got a Dreamweavers and Erudition instead. Okay, either or. Either or. Oh, he pummeled an Erudition too for the win. Didn't even need the shields. Prism. That Bravo dead to rights. Great play. Well done out of the Prism player. It was well done. You can't attack the ode. Yep. That's what he did. Yep. He used a hammer. He went after the Parable of Humility first, though. Which cost him 4 life points for it. Actually, no. It cost him more than that. It cost him 6 life. No, because he would have taken those 2 originally. No, because he would not have taken the 2 there. Yeah, I think it cost him like 4 life. 4 or 6 life, one of the 2. Now, to be fair, he was still locked out anyway, so the Bravo player might have already known that, but... Alright, waiting on 2 rounds. I'm going to have to... Oh, 3 actually. 3. Uh-oh. No, one of them known him. Or a Bravo Guardian. I know the other one's a Guardian. I know at least 2 are Guardians, though. They're not going to be happy with me. They got 5 minutes, though. Yeah, if you ever see Ode out there, you're playing against Prism, get rid of the Ode. The Merciful Retribution can hang around for a little bit. That's give or take. It's the Odes. The Odes that really do it. Ooh, hiccups. Nice to see Prism doing well in that meta though. I wonder how many of these guys are actually still rocking the Briar, even though it's no ban or errata Briar right now. I wonder how many people decided not to take it. That's my big question. I've yet to see a meta breakdown for New Zealand Nationals. I'll probably wait and see how day 2 is shaking out before I really dive into it. Yeah, their nationals are not affected. Yeah, by either or. So, but it's kind of crazy because most of the matches we've seen, or at least I've seen 3 rounds out of now 7, and I have yet to see. I think I saw one Briar. There was one Briar, and the Briar lost. So I guess something to keep in mind there. So 1 for 3 ain't bad right now. Or I guess technically 6 players I've seen. 1 out of 6. Sounds like a real healthy meta over there, but I don't know, right? You know, they're also selectively picking games to show on stream, so I would have to see an overall breakdown before I really could comment on it. Nice, yeah. The music was a much needed touch. I kind of mentioned it a couple weeks, like a month or so ago, but just never got around to really setting it up. So I think it's an indefinite improvement and a much needed one at that. All right, I'll be back. I gotta go crush some hearts. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. See. The audio level should have changed there a little bit, I think, but I'm gonna see if this will then prevent Discord or other stuff will still come across, but it should prevent Discord coming across. I should get the round going. Or keep the music going while I got prize giveaway going. So let's see. As these guys are setting up. Awesome. I can answer your question there. Sorry about that. Took a second. A lot of chatting around when it comes to the prizes. We don't have a direct online store at the moment. We mainly just do all of our sales by request or through the Discord. So if there's something you're looking for, by all means, we could definitely hook you up with whatever it is we got. I know we don't got any arcane though. That's the sad thing there. No arcane. But we like to keep a more personalized aspect to it. I think we have a TCG player, but we don't use it much. Really just mainly firing away word of mouth and people that come in and or people that like ask for it. Like we'll push the stuff on the Discord sometimes, but yeah, again, if there's something you're looking for, let me know and we can hook you up. Yeah, but singles we don't sell singles. We don't sell singles. So if you're looking for singles, unfortunately can't help you there. After Farewell to Wraith though, we may have some Welcome to Wraith product left that we might be able to put aside for you if you let me know. But yeah, but singles, nah, we don't mess around with that. More in just events, more in event services. No, by all means, never a bad question. Never a bad question there. Ooh, these guys are getting started. Let me get this thrown over and we'll watch some flesh and blood action going down. These guys were joking about 2-hour Oldham match, so I'm glad it is not. Got Lexi and Viscera, so let's see it. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Friday event. I'm Brent! And that's it! I know you're waiting for the alongside, but no, it's just me because we are remote today. We are remote. So we got a nice, fun one there for you. Round number 6. The ice sent us away, is what it was. Let me get the name in here. I'm slacking a little bit on the production value. There we go. Oh, John and Joe! 2 double J's. Firing away for us today here in round number 6. I hope you guys had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Have a good time. We got Joe at the top of your screen facing off against John. Joe there rocking the Lexi, while John is on tried and true super strong Viscera lately. We're loving it. Got a nice mid-range Viscera for himself there, as John was our turn 1 player, and now we're into turn 1 / tempo here for Joe as he starts things off with an Electrify. He's on the Lightning Lexi with the potential of Ice Mix in there. This may just be a little bit of a mix. Normally you see the Death Dealer, the Lightning Lexi with all of the snapshots going on. We'll pull up Death Dealer here for us. So the main way that this goes down is Death Dealer. Once return action, if you have no cards in your arsenal, you may put an arrow card from your hand face up into your arsenal if you do draw a card. So unfortunately, Death Dealer kind of non-bows with the new Ranger hood. But the Death Dealer snapshot is what allows the Lightning Lexi to go on. We'll pull that up here real quick. Snapshot has the Lightning Fusion. If Snapshot was fused, you may activate abilities of bows you control an additional time this turn as though we were an instant. Well, the nice thing about Death Dealer, though, is it has Go Again. So you refresh your action point and you draw a card. So it just goes for some wild turns. Bolton Shot's a great option there. And speaking of which, that was the first arrow sent in the direction. Now, the only problem that this Bolton Shot is going to have, where did he get the Go Again? A second. The pulse is an instant, so it doesn't matter. Pulse him in. Pulse. Or is it? Let me double check. Yeah, it is. Let me double check something. Yeah, let me talk in with these guys real quick. Alright, I am back. It was the Lexi ability had flipped over the Electrify, so I was wrong on who went, potentially who went first, depending on what the helmet was. So yeah, take it out. I might have missed a whole round there between the two fellers, but that's okay. Oh man. Yeah, Austin, let me know if you want something. We're more than welcome. I'm more than willing to ship something out to you. Ship something out to you there. I think we're doing our Everfest for 400 a case. So if you can find something cheaper around, by all means go to your local store or whatever. Get something cheaper, but we are doing 400 a case. And we'll probably just leave it at that price until it moves. Either when it eventually goes out of print and people stop buying it, or if it's what's sold straight up, or if it's just always below market. We like to do a thing where we kind of we like to set our price early and just stick with it more often than not. But yeah, I admit it was Lexi's ability turned up Electrify there. So sorry about that. Oh my god, these guys are just firing away as I'm yapping. They want to go quick. These guys are ready to go to bed. That's what it is. I think it's 8 to 20. And I don't know which one has the 8, and I don't know which one has the 20. Well, actually, I do. Let's be real. But there we go. Yeah, for first edition. Yeah, you're right. For first edition. And then you asked, since I'm a Kano main, do I like going first or second? It really depends on the matchup, but more often than not, it depends on the matchup and the format, but more often than not, 99% of the time, I want to go second in Blitz. Classic Constructed, more often than not, want to go first. Now, that could change depending on how much Arcane Barrier starts to come back in, but with the Briar meta that was, Kano wanted to go first in Classic Construct because nobody was rocking Arcane Barrier. Okay, so hold on a second. We have a Arcanite Ascendancy coming in with a pummel behind it. So that goes up to 12, I think. Yeah, 12, block 5. I'll be taking 7, Joe will, plus 4 rune chance here. He'll make 7 rune chance. Up to 8 from 1 there, and he'll have to discard a card. Oh, gosh, it would help if the... Would help. Down to 12. Joe falls. John says pass. Joe's not too happy about it. Yeah, but different matchups are depending. A lot of time Prism does not run a lot of Arcane Barrier, and even if they do, it's hard for them to pay for it on the yellow pitches. So with Prism, even in Blitz, I will consider going first, or actually choose to go first, because Prism is one of Kano's toughest matchups, and you really just need to start slinging away on damage. Reiner, I will also choose to go first, because Reiner likely does not have any Arcane Barrier, or is not like to use it, and they can just one-shot you, so instead of just getting one shot, I would like to play with my cards. But other than that, other than those two, in Blitz it's going second, Classic Constructed is going first. Now, Classic Constructed, I would want to go second if I assume that they're going to have a lot of Arcane Barrier. Hold on a second. We got a polar. into a Chilling Ice Vein there in the arsenal from the Death Dealer. Chilling Ice Vein, no fusion, but it does have Dominate, as John did not pay for it, so just 5. That's the wrong 5. Oh, that's the correct 5. So hopefully that gives you some kind of frame of reference to the big point there with Kano is I really just want to, the longer the game goes, the more Kano favored it really is. The more I can just chip away, and or set something up. One of the two of those, if not both, it's super Kano favored. But if the match ends quickly, it's likely opponent favored. It's a good rule of thumb there. Alright, so Chilling Ice Vein comes across. Unfortunately, it was not fused. Chilling Ice Vein has a great fusion, though. Whenever an attack deals damage to a hero this turn, they discard a card unless they pay a resource, which can really add up, especially if you catch your opponent with a red hand. Oh my god. Especially from the fact that this continues on to multiple attacks. Chilling Ice Vein can get gross. Right. Go there. Draws up. Of his turn. Into John. He's finding himself at 5 life. I'm sorry, he took 3 there. I think John's about to go off. He's getting a 9th blade here. I think we might see John take it this turn. It's gonna be tough. 8 rune chance. 9th blade does cost source as well. And luckily John's got one, had 2 floating. 9th blade is gonna make a rune chant there. Searched out thanks to the become the Arcanite. John there just has a choice to discard an attack action or a non-attack action, and he can search for the other. So 9th blade coming in for 9 plus rune chance. That'd be 8 rune chance, so 17 damage total. Staring at Joe at 12 life. Given Tales of Aria block cards, it's possible that this actually gets there, all things considered. In fact, I'm looking across. Is that no rune gloves? I believe so. No, those are perch. Those are bracers. I'm sorry. Joe does not have a way to block up Arcane right now. Oh no. He's going to take all 8, all to 7. Which doesn't math well for me. I guess I had the math wrong. Means he was at 15. Okay. Oh my god. Can't. Boom. It's getting late. It's getting late. And it's here down an attack for 9. I guess I had the life totals wrong. My bad. My bad there. Austin, who do you think gets it from this point? You think John still takes it? My money's on John right now. Nothing against Joe. Or the awesome Lexi he's got going on. But I think John has just proven very unstoppable. Very unstoppable lately. Going on a tear. Let me tell you what. Maybe that's what happens. We don't have the Germans in here. We don't got Oscar to knock them down. It's been a while since we've seen some of our Brits as well. I'm sure we'll see more of the Brits and then the Australians coming back around grinding season again. Ooh. Yo. Block here. Still taking 2. Block 7. There you go. Sometimes Tails just doesn't agree with you when it comes to blocking. It's really all gas, no brakes. Yeah. I agree with your assessment. Joe was not able to keep the cards. I assume that came across before he had blocked, and John just continues to rock the tempo with no arcane barrier. It really is only a matter of time, right? See though, I feel like Joe's getting so low that Oath the Arcanite, that looks like a red one, so that's gonna be +3 and a rune chant. Oh yeah, I don't think Joe is gonna be able to keep enough cards in hand. You're rocking into one of the Ranger problems. Gotta have a lot of cards to actually do something, but when they do something, it's pretty good. Oh man, Arcanite Ascendancy behind it. It's another 9 attack, I think. No, not. It's Amplify the Arcanite. I'm sorry. That's up to 9. +2 rune chance, so another 11 coming in. Like, it's just such, like, look at these consistents. Look how good that is. Look how nice it is. Once you get the tempo on this Viscerai, I'm calling it mid-range Viscerai, but it could just be. You could even call it tempo Viscerai, to be fair. It's good. Joe here, not too happy. He's trying to find a way to keep cards in the hand. I think he's made the same assessment based on his languishing, his anguish. 5-5 even game though. Not gonna be even after this turn. There's 2 hands are gonna come across. They are gonna do damage. Spellbound Creepers will also still be active here for John. Very active, to be fair. Oh, and I should say there, Austin. All of our prices include shipping out to you, as long as you're inside the states, which I believe. Yeah. So something to also keep in mind there. But again, if you find something, if your local store is doing it cheaper for the same price, buy it from your local store. Just support the guys in your area. Yeah, I feel like John just tempos this out just from here alone. He's gonna have enough in just arcane damage a turn to chip Joe away and then force cards out with the regular attacks. And as Joe continues to fall lower and lower, these regular attacks don't have to be as meaty for John to pull the same cards out. Yeah, we cover that. We cover that shipment. Our biggest goal is to just make sure people can get into the game. You know, like we hate seeing people just scalping out there, and it's like super harsh costs. All right, so 2 rune chants. I guess I was wrong. Maybe he does have arcane. Do the bracers have arcane? Have I been this crazy? I think the time to swing is gone. God, I'm crazy. I think Joe lost his potential to swing. I think he needed to take a little bit more damage earlier. Yeah, we absolutely hate scalpers, and we refuse to be scalpers and stuff on it. Like I know we have like Crucible boxes around, and when the Crucible box in Crucible cases like skyrocketed and stuff like that, like we have ours listed for the same price all the time at 400 a case. Like when we settle on a price, we that's where we leave it. And once it goes up, and you know something, yeah, it's not as bad as it could be, but it is pretty bad. In some areas, if you remember, like Monarch's release, where I don't know if you might not have been playing around the time, but you might have. Monarch's release was pretty bad in terms of scalping and whatnot. There was a lot of demand, and people just came in and swept up shops just completely out, and there wasn't a lot of printing, so supply was real low as well. Oh my god, you know what? I keep forgetting that this kills my video. Oh god, we're just sitting here. I'll sit here waiting for them to make a decision. I'm like, wait a second. They're talking about something completely Completely bad. Joe thinks that he definitely made some mistakes there. Um, Coming in with an arrow, so he did get a chance to attack. To be fair, right? Um, John's gonna block two, then react. Yeah, out of print, people did panic buy. People panic bought the Crucible. They panic bought Arcane. They panic bought wasn't a Wraith, and we're kind of upset because we've been trying to get Arcane in store for a long time. John here taking two after a press. John though calls it right. There was a chance there for Joe. Had John short blocked it, it could have been it. But that is gonna be the answer here as the Rune Chant coming across wins. Spellblade Assault does it. Joe will fall. In round number 6. Yeah, Joe cannot stop the Arcane. I guess the Bracers does. I always thought. Let me see. Yeah, it does. I'm sorry. It does. Here I am thinking it didn't. Or potentially didn't. I was like, it's got to. But Bullseye Bracers, that's what Joe was talking about there. For those that can't hear. I know that's all of you, but that's okay. Joe needed it to load up the arrow. And at least put some sort of pressure on. But it was not enough. It was not enough as John takes it. And round number 6, John had a really good run. Had a really good run at it. But that closes out for us here. It's getting late. It's getting wild. But yeah, on the Arcane there, Austin. It was. We've been trying to get it forever, and like distribution was just always out of it, and then it went out of print, and we're just like, okay, people panic, all bought that up too, and it was like, well, sucks that we can't help people get in the game. Kano is completely out of print, which I'm not a big fan of because I want more people to play the Wizard. Like I want to see it going around, type of thing. So who knows? But it's midnight for me here, or just about. So I'll give it a couple more seconds here. To see if you got any lasting remarks for us. They're awesome. By all means. Welcome in, but after that, it might be time for me to join the women's in falling asleep, I think. Hopefully I get to go play some games tomorrow. And it's not too, the roads are cleared up by mid-morning. Oh, no, it's all white. You can't tell road from yard. I don't think I'm going to be able to play. Unfortunately, tomorrow. I'm real sad about that. But I guess that closes us out here. I really appreciate you for watching there, Austin. That one goes out direct to you. And for everybody else that's watching, currently or watching it back, we really appreciate you guys from coming in, watching, for having a good time, and for playing with us, choosing us for your flesh and blood entertainment. I know there's a lot of competition out there, so choosing us is always something we delight in, and we take a great pride in putting out quality content for you guys. Well, quality events for you guys when we can. So you guys make the content, we just get to bring it to light, so to speak. So, but on behalf of myself, James, and John, I want to thank everybody yet again for having a good time, for enjoying themselves, and for participating in the events. We play 2 events a week, Friday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sundays, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right, this Sunday coming up, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Commoner, yet again, we're still going to continue on with our Commoner series, at least throughout the end of the month. Then we'll double check from there and see where everybody wants to go after that. But Commoner coming up on Sunday. So if you like what you heard there, or if you like the gameplay, or you just want to continue on with the flesh and blood action, hit that Discord link below. Come join us out on the Discord. Come join the event. We'd love to have you. But that closes out here. So until Sunday, guys. Catch you then.